so much cricket, and especially franchise cricket. You rub shoulders amongst some of the best players in the world. Get to learn a lot, and Heather is putting all of those learnings here in practice. Aerially played, but will drop safe. Sanchit Sharma on that occasion.
Well, I think Sanchit was slow off the blocks. Didn't even try for it. Didn't anticipate the ball. Should have been taken, I felt. Just very slow off the blocks. Was never in any mood. 3 singles in the over. Not a bad over so far from Heather. Will want to finish off well. An over without a boundary is mini success for UAE.
Just outside off, and the ability to give flight, the heart to bowl that delivery outside off with that air. I reckon that bravado at some point in time will bring him success. Heather, we've seen so many modern day bowlers, spinners, trying to bowl fast and quick and flat. Heather just gave some flight. A single to end the over. 7 gone. It's 60 for 2.
With 19 kill amount, তাদেরকে আটকাবে কি করে? একের পর এক কিল করছে, একের পর এক ওয়াইপ আউট সিনারিও তৈরি করছেন এবং for 2 after 7. Sanchit Sharma has been introduced into the attack. 11 matches for him, just 1 wicket. Hopefully he can get a few to his name tonight. Gentle medium, has the ability to move the ball.
Need to bring out your best. Sanchit Sharma. The ranks of East Group cricket here in the UAE. Sister plays for the UAE women's cricket team. Aerial and wide. Maximum.
Well, that was not a bad delivery. It was just a super shot from the inform Parvez. What a hit. Stand and deliver. No chance for the fielder at long on. Here's his front leg. Full swing of bat. Beats the fielder and gets 6 runs.
Authoritative, absolutely authoritative. Everways. The way he has batted till now, he's dominated the bowling irrespective of who's bowling. 35 of 23 for him. What does Sachin do? Does he bowl full? Outside the stadium, maximum for Parvez.
Well, if you thought the previous shot was good, this one is even better. Parvez is thoroughly entertaining a fan in the ground. That is another clinical hit. Ballistic from Parvez, as that one was in the slot. And he goes the full Monty. To back 6s for Parvez.
As a batter, probably you anticipated that. He bowled slightly back of the length of the previous occasion. This time he would have corrected his length, which primarily would have meant that he would bowl slightly fuller, by the virtue of which, if he misses the Yorker length, there's a big opportunity to strike. Parvez, by now, has made 24 deliveries, settled in very well on the surface.
Well, quick fire, 41 for Parvez Hussain Imon. And the fans are enjoying, and why not? It's been a brilliant innings. Some variation from Sanchit, pulls it away from Parvez Hussain Imon. Two sixes in the very first over. Mental beating that the bowler takes early on in his spell. I liked what Wasim did as a skipper. Came around quickly, put his arm around the shoulder of Sanchit and the ball were to be replaced. Full toss and gone. This time over the umpire's head. Get a maximum. Well, you can't be bowling full tosses at this stage, especially to somebody like Parvez Hussain Imon. He moves on to 47. That's easy pickings for a man in form. Batting of the highest caliber. Straight as an arrow over the bowler's head. And it's gone the distance. 3 sixes in the over. He's lit the Sharjah Cricket Stadium on fire. Imon inching closer to his maiden half century. Will he get it in this over? One last delivery to go. Streaky, the ball is reaching towards the fence and Imon will raise his half century. Oh, it's a bye. Okay, Imon, you'll have to wait. Well, everybody is going to wait for that 50. Deserves that one. 8 overs bowled. Imon, he's looking good and he's looking dangerous. 82 for 2. While our Tigers roll on the field, our expatriates who are the real heroes raise our flag abroad. Wharton salutes all the Bangladesh expatriates in the UAE. Wharton UAE versus Bangladesh T20I series. It's a 2 T20I series being played here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Right then, 82 for 2 at the moment, 8 overs completed, 7. He's been in magnificent touch for Bangladesh. They're on 6 of 5 and Parvez going with the head. Those bowled well so far. You know, we just 13 runs in his once again. That's another good delivery, but he will get a single on this occasion. Commentator in the comment box for the Sun. Good evening. Rashid, and good evening to all of our viewers. What a partnership between these two, Parvez and Ridoy. Left-hand, right-hand combination becoming a headache for Mohammad Wasim and UAE team. Has batted really well. Some thoughts for the UAE coach as well. Parvez 1 hit away from getting to his maiden T20 half. Shot. And then run away towards the boundary. That's what a brilliant way to get to your maiden half century. Magnificent batting there by Parvez. 51 of just 28 deliveries. A maiden 50 for the young, talented Parvez Hussain. They are delighted. They came in numbers to support the Tigers. Batting beautifully here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
সবাই লাইক আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও, লাইক আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও, সবাই লাইক আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও।
6 and 3 boundaries in those 51 runs, but he knows that the job is not completed. He'll have to continue here. Scroll down once again towards long off, pick up a single. One more run added to the total. Good to see someone like Parvez Hussain playing with controlled aggression. It wasn't a bad delivery, but what a good-looking shot. He knows exactly where the fielders are positioned. Good manipulation of the field from this talented left-hand batter. A very strong shot down the ground. No chance for the fielder at long off. Once again, that's a nice big delivery. Slightly slower in the air as well. That's the kind of control Heather really possesses. He bowls slightly slower. Sometimes he darts them in as well. And that is where, as a batter, you can get deceived. Like Bangladesh at the moment, they're really well, 88 for 2. One more delivery in the 9th over. He will pick up a single, but that will be leg boys. To do with this one for Bangladesh. Parvez getting to his half century. 9 overs completed. It's 89 for 2. Right then, brilliant batting so far by Bangladesh. 89 for 2. They've got a good partnership going between Parvez and Ridoy. 52 of 29 for Parvez and Ridoy on 7 of 9. It's going to be a new bowler to bowl this 10th over as well. Another very good, very talented leg spinner. So this is a good move by Mohammad Wasim to bring in the leggy to try and just change the momentum of the game at the moment. Bangladesh are in complete control of this game. UAE looking for a breakthrough. And Zohaib has been given the responsibility to bring in that breakthrough. First delivery, makes room for himself and jams it all long for a maximum. That's a magnificent shot to welcome Zohaib into the attack.
What a good start for young leggy. Making runs are the bowlers of UAE. Complete domination from these two batters. Yet again, was a class shot coming from Ridoy here. The fuller delivery rightly punished.
And not a very good delivery from Zohaib to start, but that was a magnificent shot. Tremendous timing on that. Goes once again, it's flatter, one bounce and into the rope she goes. 10 runs of the first two deliveries. This is not a very good start here for Zohaib.
Had been the problem with the spinners, except Haider Ali, providing that width. Was forced to bowl towards the caustic channel, making room, and what a connection. Managed to keep it away from the reach of the long off fielder. Runs are coming thick and fast for Bangladesh.
Yeah, they're making it count, isn't it? Those are two very good shots and putting pressure on the leggy straight away. 99, just one shot of 100 here in just the 10th over. So this is a very quick start here for Bangladesh. Last 5 overs has produced a lot of runs. 60 of them. Wow, that's a better delivery. That's a very good comeback by Zohaib. That's what he needs to do. Pull his length a little bit. So he was bowling a lot fuller in those first two deliveries.
Absolutely, and happy dugout supporting staff. They are in control. They're having a strong grip on this game.
Another good delivery. Nicely tucked away towards the onside. They did bring up the 50 partnership with that boundary. 100 runs comes up for Bangladesh in just 9.4 overs. Listen, this is a brilliant start of them.
They have lost the toss here, but they have adapted well to the conditions, though they have lost quick 2 wickets. Plan B for Mohammad Wasim. I think he should get either Matiullah or Jawadullah back into the attack.
Well, I think Jawadullah would be a good one, although they don't have too many other options as well. The spinners haven't bowled really well. I think they were touched too full for my liking. But Bangladesh, they've really enjoyed that. Oh, that's a good delivery. It's the leading edge and they'll pick up a single.
What a partnership. Experience of Ridoy and the youngster Parvez, making a name for himself. A treat to watch. A maiden 50 for Parvez Hussain here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And things are looking good for Bangladesh.
Another one just stuck towards the onside. Well, for 2. Will come back for the second and make it quite comfortably at the end. There's been a brilliant over for Bangladesh. 14 runs coming off it. 10 overs completed. It's 103 for 2. It's going to be drinks break now. Well-deserved drinks break for the Bangladeshi batters and the UAE bowlers. Something to think about. 103 for 2 after 10.
Saya dimainin nih, makin gini.
Well, Bangladesh have started really well here, 103 for 10 overs, 9 extras helping them. The one knock this has been so far by Parvez Hussain, who's still unbeaten on 53 of 30. He's been in magnificent touch. He was started off really well. Losing early wicket, but he made sure that he manufactured some very good shots. Finish up on a high total. That's what it looks like. UAE need to pick up wickets and
Absolutely, that keeping in mind 8 wickets in hand. The sensible and controlled aggression we have seen from the left-hand batter. It's not only about getting those maxims of force, but also those timely converting those singles into doubles has been the beauty of this knock.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's what they've done so well. They made sure that they did get boundaries, but they haven't missed out on singles as well. If they keep going with the current rate, they'll get to 201. At 12, they'll get to 218. They would want to get anything over 200. Remember, this is a chaser's wicket here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Teams batting second have won more games. Dhruv Rasha brought in to bowl his third over. He's given away 23. Hasn't been able to pick up wickets, but remember, he bowled in the power play overs. Not very easy for spinners. Oh, down the leg side. That'll be a wide delivery. Rahul unable to collect cleanly. Will add another extra run as well.
This has been the problem in this innings. It's not only about leaking runs, but also leaking runs in shape of extras. Plenty of extras given away by the bowlers of UAE. They need to break this partnership, especially they need to get this wicket.
Slightly short, that's played down the ground. The first kind of shot that hasn't been timed well by Parvez. It's to 55, so now UAE, they need to pick up wickets. They have to think of a way to pick up wickets. They're on the back foot, they're being put on the defensive by this innings from Parvez.
All they could do is bowl a couple of tight overs. Let the batter make a mistake here, because this looks like a batting paradise. Both the teams playing their first T20I game of 2025 in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder. At last, the wicket goes down for Bangladesh. Dhruv Parasha strikes up at the breeze break.
Oh, that was a good delivery. Extra bit of bounce there. Makes the coaches happy as well. That was a very good catch taken as well. We'll have to have a look once again. If it was a legal delivery, yes. No problems there whatsoever. That extra bit of bounce and that inward movement, that's what got rid of guard, and a good catch taken by Zohaib at backward point. Third wicket down for Bangladesh, though they're going after scoring 20 or 15. It's 107 for 3. UAE getting the breakthrough. Dhruv getting his first wicket. It's Mehdi and the right-hand batter is come out of the middle. 55 matches, 362. Opportunity for UAE to make it count. They have picked up a wicket.
Going for a quick single. Misfield there will allow them to complete that single. And they will be off the mark.
Rightly said, Rashid. This is the right time for UAE to tighten up the screws here because the average and the strike rate doesn't look good, and this is what happened. Extra bounce, not helping the cause of the batter here, trying to cut hard. You will remember this cat, the debutant Zoeb.
There was a safe catch there by Zoeb. Captain of the Leaders to go and so. Now how does Parvez react here? He's on 55 or 32. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Nicely done. Not allowing any room and making sure that he bowls the right length here.
We need to bowl as many as dot deliveries. A good over in progress. He needs to end this over on high. Trying to go for that sweep shot, not a good connection. Direct hit. Again, easy run given away. So some positive for UAE in this over. Wicket going down. A tight over from Dhruv Parasha. So couple of runs to end the over number 11. 110 for the loss of 3.
Right in the Sports Eye YouTube Super Contest.
সার্কুল সাবে না গুড়ন সাবে জোরো সাবে গুড়ন সাবে তাবো সার্কুল সাবে ফ্যানে বিতাবো
Right then, the Sports Eye YouTube Super Contest that's been won by Saksham 1928. Saksham, congratulations! He's the winner of the first question. Who is the first men's T-Test captain of Bangladesh? Congratulations to Saksham, and something for the other viewers to go ahead and answer the questions as well. We'll bring up some new questions for you very shortly. At the moment, 11 overs completed. Bangladesh 110 for 3. Jawadullah brought back. Oh, that's a good delivery. Trying to run that towards deep third. It's the inner half of the bat. Very lucky that could have easily chopped onto the stumps.
A good change by Mohammad Wasim, and as to captaincy after getting rid of the batter in the previous over. The speed star is back into the attack. 48 wickets to his name, a couple of wickets away from that milestone, and he can become the fastest towards the 50 mark.
Now that'll be an achievement for the youngster. At the moment, maybe slightly on the back foot, hasn't been able to freely score runs here. Slightly wide, but straight to the fielder at backward point. One more dot delivery. This is very good from UAE. This is what they need to do. Put pressure on the new batter. Not allow him to pick up a single here.
Much happening out there in the middle. Saksham is our first winner. You can also be the winner. Can you answer the question? Can you give us an answer for the question, Rashid? Who is the first captain of Bangladesh?
Well, I think it was Naimul Hassan, I think. Who was the captain of Bangladesh?
Yeah, played against India way back in 2000. Quick single, direct hit. Good backup coming in from Matiullah.
That was a very good pickup by Mohammad Wasim, but I think it made his ground quite easily. They do pick up a single. That's what you need to do. They need to put pressure on the new batter. Was off to a quick single, direct hit, but he would need it quite easily at the end. So that brings Parvez back on strike, who hasn't had too much of strike since the loss of Ridoy in the previous over. And this has been a brilliant over so far. Nelson on the board for Bangladesh. 3 wickets down, 57 of 34 for Parvez.
Nelson on board, and UAE will be hoping to find another wicket here.
And Jawadullah does have the ability to pick up hits. He started off by picking up a wicket on the very first delivery he bowled. He'll be backing himself to pick up another wicket here. He comes once again. Oh, a short delivery. Got the top half of the bat, but he will pick up a single. That was a very good delivery. Surprised Parvez on that occasion. Extra bit of bounce as well.
A well-directed bouncer, extra pace. Got a comfortable position on the previous delivery. Parvez, last couple of overs, especially after the brings break, slightly the pendulum shifting in favor of UAE side.
As it has been 2 quiet overs, and also they picked up a wicket as well. So they've broken the partnership. Maybe just new to the crease, 2 or 4 for him. Offside edge, and that will be another wicket. That's a magnificent delivery. That was a quick delivery by Jawadullah. He was clearly beaten by pace. Mehdi will have to take the long walk back.
Wicket number 49 for Jawadullah. What a performance. The right time providing breakthrough. Astute captaincy from Mohammad Wasim, getting back his call of Mohammad Wasim is Jawadullah. A good catch taken by the wicket keeper. A short stay for Mehdi. Wicket number 4 Bangladesh. Mehdi Hassan managed just a couple of runs. It's 112 for the North. Coming in at 6. Excellent fight back here by the UAE. Bowling dry, and that has resulted in wicket stumbling for the Bangla Tigers. 12 gone, 113 for 4. So there is the next question for you. Who has the record of highest T20I score for the UAE? Who has the record of highest T20I score for the UAE? Subscribe to the Sports Eye YouTube channel and answer this question to win 4 every 10 overs. So do that. To get a chance to win a signed match ball by the winning captain, Zakir Ali. Tossed up. Well, no, but meanwhile, Jawadullah picking second wicket. Beautiful delivery, forcing the batter to play that. Pretty safe delivery. Now this is where the conversation is, Ahmed. Rahul Chopra coming in and having a chat with Dhruv Parashar, and then Dhruv Parashar chatting up with Mohammad Wasim, who's standing at covers. It's almost having 2 captains on the same side. Rahul Chopra is your ODI captain. Wasim is your T20I captain. Who does the player, the bowler, the fielder listen to? Well, you're opening a can of worms here, Neil Ojha. Absolutely, Rahul Chopra. Good to have him with the wicket-keeping gloves on. Got the best vantage point in the house, and even though he's not a regular frontline keeper for the UAE, he's done really well tonight. Well, he had 2 good catches by him. The real test is when the spinner bowls and he cover down leg. 13 gone. It's 116 for 4. आगे रख इधर हो थैंक यू सलेक्शन अल्लाह जी आप पीछे दे रहो दादा कोई घूमेगा आप इधर रह सकते हैं Hussain Imon made an T20I half century.
decent contributions coming in from Tawheed Hridoy, but that flurry of wickets after the drinks break has brought UAE back into the contest. Mohammad Zohaib Zubair, the leggy, took a bit of tap in the first over. Let's see how he bounces back here, Neil.
We saw Dhruv Rashid bowling a fantastic last over, just 3 runs in that over. So one can always take some inspiration from a teammate. Zohaib. Good action he has. Bowls from literally 12 o'clock. And all those variations coming from the same angle. Doesn't really change a lot. Oh, beautiful delivery there. Beautifully bowled. Moved away Zakir Ali and he followed him. Got that extra bounce to Fox Zakir there.
Well, how did that miss the stumps? Zakir Ali trying to back away and create that angle towards the offside. Completely bamboozled. Fabulous bowling by Zohaib Zubair. And UAE are well and truly in the game.
One will come in. Good piece of fielding there by Sanchit Sharma. He is one of those good fielders on the side. Puts his ball every single time.
Bangladesh were 101 for 2 at the halfway stage. So they've only made 16 runs in the next 3.4 overs. So bowling dry has worked here for the UAE. And now the spinners are getting some purchase off the wicket as well.
Weight on offer, but couldn't really do much, Pervez. What Zohaib does is, he watches the bat at the very last moment and then sets out the delivery. So if the batter is trying to move away within the crease, Zohaib will more often than not be successful on those occasions. Last ball. This time, it's the batter who wins at that little contest. Pervez ensures that the over is finished on a high with a 1, 2, 3 for 4.
Well, on a different surface altogether. 65 of 39. And Mohammad Zohaib Zubair just got a bit greedy on that final ball there, Neil Oja. Get away with it. Let him take a single. He flighted the ball and got tonked for a maximum.
A little parting gift of sorts. Heather, keeping that length tight. This is what you have to bowl. Projected score 172, way beyond what Mohammad Wasim at the top mentioned, 140.
Taking a look at that massive strike by Imon. There, he flighted the ball, went for the googly. And in those situations, you're a young leg spinner, you have to be mature. You need to sometimes evade damage rather than look for your own wickets. I can understand what he was thinking, but that is something that he will learn with experience. Meanwhile, it's going to be further early. This is high. Is it long enough? You bet it is. Yet another maximum for Pervez Hossain.
Well, he's taking the opposition by the scruff of the collar. Literally toying with every single bowler's stats. Width, short, a punishable length, and punished. Straight underneath the Bukhatir stand.
On that occasion, he fetched it from outside off, so absolutely no respite here for the UAE spinners. And that has been the problem for Mohammad Wasim. Apart from Dhruv and Jawadullah, he's had no other bowler that he can turn to and rely on for a quiet over.
Generally, the bowlers would be to pick wickets. The expectations from the bowlers definitely would be that, oh, I'm looking for wickets, I want to pick wickets, because you pick Pervez here, you pick Pervez Imran here, and I don't know if Bangladesh really have that kind of depth coming in later on. They're top heavy as far as batting is concerned. That's something that is proven already. That's why his innings has been even more better. It's a new look, a Bangla batting order. No Najmul Hussain Shanto, no Shomya Cholkar. Of course, Shakib Al Hasan has since hung up his boots. So the new brigade, the youth brigade, had to step up to the plate. And this man, he's only playing his 8th T20I, Pervez Hussain Imran. What a fabulous start. Toss did not capitalize. And you can't count the second when Wasim is fielding there. Outstanding athleticism from the UAE captain. That was hit with some force. Heather Ali, run for 29, hasn't done a bad job. Final ball to get a wicket if he can on his debut. Where does he go this one? Oh, chance! Oh, how so lucky! You don't cut those balls, but Zaka tried to do that. Luckily got away. End of the over, 51, 134 for 4. Going at about 9 runs per over, Bangladesh. As Zohaib Zubair will continue. Track down and launched. Over long. 6. Almost felt like that he had hit the escape button. Zakir Ali gets his first 6. The rank poor delivery down the leg side, short, a gift of sorts. And that total Zakir Ali was struggling overall for his strike rate. That will break the shackles to say the least. One more. Is it long enough? Not quite. Excellent catch taken by Sanchit. So Zohaib Zubair bounces back with a wicket. Well, yeah, a big wicket there. Zakir was just trying to loosen up the way he had hit that first 6. And no problems with the front foot there. Sliced. Went aerial. Stayed in the air for a fair bit. And Sanchit Sharma, we've been talking about him. A very safe pair of hands. Taking the catch to get rid of Zakir Ali. He's gone 13 or 14 as Bangladesh lose their 5th. Shamim Hussain, hard-hitting left-hander coming in at 7, had an outstanding campaign in the Bangladesh Premier League. Let's see if he can deliver at the international level as well. Call is for 2. And erring on the side of safety. Because of that, man was seen. But Zohaib Zubair dared to flight the ball again, Niloja, and he got rewarded for it. Well, yeah, you get little gifts of sorts when you have that little bravado, and those gifts come in form of wickets. Zohaib, we've spoken about this time and again, that Zohaib watches the batter move, and he will toy around with the line based on what the batter has done. So you cannot really announce your movement way early to this bowler.
And he has an excellent googly as well, as we've seen on a couple of occasions. Done well to bounce back. This is high, and it will travel. Pervez Hussain Imran has sent it onto the roof.
Wow, look at that. They've lost half a dozen balls already to this man. Are you looking to bill him for those losses? He's definitely won it all. This one was a hit at length for sure.
Both of them have come from Pervez Hussain Imran. Stunning innings. In fact, pardon me, make that number 8. So this is some clean hitting, and he may well take the game away here from the UAE. 140, 150 is certainly now it's about damage control for Wasim.
Well, yeah, I reckon if Pervez sticks around, he probably could take his team to over 200. 15 and over from here on. 209. Zohaib probably overthinking of that occasion, trying to keep the ball away from the arm of Imran.
He has not landed his googly well today. It's been too short and too wide. That's the kind of pressure this man has put on him.
Ball to end the 16th. Bangladesh cruising 5. UAE versus Bangladesh T20 International Series. While our Tigers roar on the field, our expatriates are who are the real heroes. Raise our flag abroad. Walton salutes all the Bangladeshi expatriates in UAE. And let me tell you, we've got quite a few of those expatriates here witnessing this great innings. They've come out in large numbers. They've always been a sport-loving nation, especially their love for cricket has been second to none. So that will be here in the corners. Fireworks from Pervez, 80 of 45. He can't stop that. Don't think anyone else can. 150 comes up with that boundary for Bangladesh. That was another very good hit from Pervez down the ground. He's been very strong down the ground. Touch to full there by Matiullah, going to a new over. That was from the middle of the bat and no chance for the fielder. Long off to cut that out. He's inching closer to his maiden century as well. He's already on 84 of just 46 deliveries. What an order, this has been a game changer here. Brilliant, just scintillating from Pervez Hussain Imran. No full toss, hit straight to Wasim, and he grabs hold of that one. Big relief, Mohammad Wasim. Celebration time for Matiullah. Well, that's a very big wicket in the context of the game. Remember, it was the end of the innings. Just 3 more overs after this, and that was a low full toss. Very unlucky. Let's have a look at the front foot. Oh, that's mighty close. Twisting the tail. Well, that's not very good signs if you're a UAE fan. Worried faces, and rightly so.
The umpires will want to check that again, and if that's the case, if it's a no ball, it's license to go big for Parvez Hussain Imon. Let's have a look. Has it landed behind the crease? Some part of the foot has to land behind the crease. That's the rule. And not good news for Matiullah. It's been called as a no ball. Imon is walking back. He's got a smile on his face. And so do the Bangladeshi fans. They have prayed for this and they've got their superstar back in the middle. Well, that's a very lucky escape for Parvez. It's his lucky day today. He's batting on 84 or 47. I'll get a feel as well. Look at those faces in the crowd. They're happy. They've enjoyed. Those faces in the crowd. They're happy. They've enjoyed this. Not so much if you're a UAE fan. Would have been a big wicket in the contest of the game, but not the case. It'll be a free hit now. Matiullah under pressure. Parvez Hussain Imon on strike on a free hit delivery. Shuttles, play that in the air, that's in the gap as well. One bounce over the ropes and four more for Parvez Hussain Imon. Today he's been picking up gaps back to him. What a good delivery. Touch to a full. Would have wanted to bowl a Yorker instead, but one bounce and off she goes into the boundary ropes. Another good hit. Now where are the Yorkers? Matiullah, he's been missing that from his arsenal. Normally he bowls well in the depth, but that pressure of playing at this stage takes the better of you. Slower delivery, the Yorkers need of the hour for UAE. Well, I've also not seen too many bouncers bowled by the faster bowlers from UAE. So no real pressure, no real change of pace coming in from UAE. Wide, but a little too wide from Matiullah. He'll have to bowl that again. And this is sensible batting from Parvez Hussain Imon. He's looked so good, has played a chanceless innings except for that catch which was taken off a no ball. He's not given away anything at all. Well, really they have had their share of problems, the extras being one of them. There have been a lot of extras, a couple of no balls as well. 14 extras in total, that's criminal in the T20 format. You're right, too many extras from UAE. It's the start of the innings and he's shown great commitment in that. That was a good delivery. Yorker outside off stump gets the inner half of the bat. He thought it was going towards the boundary, but just realized that didn't have the legs and then completed that second quite easily at the end. It's a good commitment shown by Parvez. He's into his 90s. There's 10 more to go from his deserving 100. What a moment this is going to be if he gets there. Parvez Hussain Imon. Another big hit. Another six. He's gone the distance. He moves on to 96. Well, the carnage continues there. This has been a magnificent over for Bangladesh and Parvez. On to no half measures from Parvez Hussain Imon. Full swing of the bat. That gets all the power behind it and clears the long off comfortably. A strike rate of 192 in this innings. He's hit 9 sixes. It's been a magnificent innings. What a knock this has been.
আর ডাল করে দে হ্যাঁ আমরা সিরিকাল দেব
Always bats the way he's batted so far. 168 on the board already, Rush. That's a big total already. Wasim at the toss thought that 140, 150 would be what they would be targeting. But the way Parvez has played, he's been the difference between the two sides so far. Anyway, when they come out to bat, they'll have to bat out of their skins really to have a chance in this game. One bounce and Shamim Hussain joins the party. His first boundary.
సుగీన్ మాతుల్లాడిలే ఉంటుంది
That'll put a lot of pressure on UAE when they come out to bat. 173 on the board. The 18th over in progress. Look at that current run rate. Projected score touching 200. Too full on occasions. That's something for the coaching staff to really think about. And work out during these the day of tomorrow. Way behind the bobbing crease, and yeah, no problems there. I was trying to go across the line, and that got him a chest there, and a good decision by the umpire. Another one falls for Bangladesh. This is good comeback there by Jawadullah. Shamim Hussain going after scoring 6 or 5, 6 to get down, 173 runs on the board. Well, Jawadullah appealing for it, and that's how Shamim Hussain fell. And it's been a good journey for Jawadullah, and this is a milestone that he's achieved. 3 wickets in this game, 50 T20 international wickets for the left-arm seamer. Well, he's done it in quick time. New batter in, Tanzim.
ভাই দূর কেন করে
Hassan Shakib, 19 matches, 60 runs.
তোর কুল তো নাকি দূর কেন করে জঙ্গল দূর মারি
Total deliveries. Sign would have been better off picking up a single, giving strike to Parviz. Yes, in hindsight, he would have liked to do that. Goes for the Yorker again. He's been unplayable, Jawadullah. He's been the standout performer for UAE. Leg by is signalled, and that brings finally Hussain Imam back on strike. In 1927, record to his 9 sixes, and he's going to look for another one and many more. Good form, given away just 13. Parviz on 97 or 51. He's got just one more delivery now. Does he play it intelligently, pick up a single and keep strike for the next over? Or does he try and go over the fielders and pick up his maiden century, the first one? Well, the way he's batted so far, he's been very fluent and he's played on the merit. And I reckon he's going to continue doing that. Full toss worked away. Sublime. 6 for 6. Well, if you're watching us live, you're watching us on one of these platforms. T-Sports in Bangladesh, Fancode in India, Jio Super in Pakistan, CricBuzz in the MENA region, Willow TV in US and Canada, and Sportside everywhere else in the world. It's a TPT 360 and ITW Prodigy production. 2 more overs to go. Matiullah will complete his spell of 4 overs. Swing and a miss for Tanzim. And that's a good start for Matiullah. That's a good delivery outside off stump. Now that's what he needs to do. Keep the new batter on strike for as long as possible. That's the delivery once again. Trying to drill that down the ground. Gets beaten. Chance for Matiullah to redeem himself. Keep the new batter on strike. Pick up a wicket here. At the other end, they've got Parviz who's on 99 of 52 deliveries. Remember, Tamim Iqbal got to his 160 deliveries. That's a good pull. He's got hold, not enough. Sanjeev Sharma, he's completed the catch. Matiullah will get his second wicket. And I'm sure they're going to go for the no ball check just to make sure, but unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable from Matiullah. Falling short of words here. That's not very good by Matiullah. You probably have to check every delivery he bowls. That's way over the crease line. He has nothing behind the line. So it'll be a no ball. So what would have been a wicket is now instead going to be a free hit delivery. Bowling a no ball is a cardinal sin, and Matiullah has done that twice. 3 times, twice when he's got a wicket. The young debutant, he's under tremendous pressure. But this is unacceptable.
But I think something to do with his run-up. He'll have to really think and not try to go with that extra bit of pace.
Delivery sliced over extra cover. It's in the gap, and that's going to be 4. The run fest continues for Bangladesh.
Well, you don't have anybody else to blame but yourself, Matiullah. Only that no ball delivery and the follow-up delivery of free hit was way outside our stump, allowing the batter to just free his arms, and he did that with quite some ease. The ball is coming onto the bat quite nicely. It's a good wicket to bat on, and Bangladesh are making the most of it. Keep the batter thinking here. They've been too predictable. They haven't bowled a lot of short balls. They haven't bowled a lot of slower deliveries. There hasn't been too many deliveries that
Which has been called 1 for the over. So a dot ball, crucial dot ball for UAE. And now a slower delivery, mistimed hit. Won't reach Ali Shan at long off. He'll somehow manage to stop that, but they'll take 2 more.
he overran on that occasion. Ball just getting stuck into the ground. And he did well at the end to pick up a couple more runs. So Parvez has been out of strike in this over. He's on 99 of 52 deliveries. They've got another over after this, but it's going to be bowled by Jawadullah, who's picked up 3 wickets already. But Matiullah, well, he's leaked away 44 runs, picked up a wicket in just 3.4 overs. So he's been given a lot of runs in this spell already.
Goes for the Yorker this time. This is good variation from Matiullah. 3 different deliveries that he's bowled. He's not been taken for a boundary, so that's good news. But it's going to be Parvez Hussain Imran. All eyes on this cricketer, the special talent who's lit this stadium on fire. He's on 99 of 52. Cheers of his name all around the ground. Parvez Hussain Imran. He's been backed by fans and supporters. Not only here at the venue, but I'm sure everyone, every Bangladesh fan who's watching him tonight. Gets to the non-striking end and completes his 100. What a moment for Parvez Hussain Imran. The fastest T20 international 100 for this southpaw. A moment to remember, a moment to cherish for Parvez Hussain Imran and every Bangladesh cricket fan all over the world.
Has been a magnificent innings. 100 and just 53 deliveries. Applause from the dugout as well. He's really given a lot of entertainment to the crowd. What a knock this has been in his 8th T20 international. 5 boundaries, 9 sixes. Look at that strike rate, 188.68.
What a moment. Etched in history. Only the second centurion for Bangladesh in T20 internationals at the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Will be the end of the over. 19 overs, 185 for 6. Last over. 6 legal deliveries left for Bangladesh to get to 200 and plus. It's going to be Parvez Hussain Imon on strike. Clean bowled. Javadullah strikes. And Parvez Hussain. First time, Parvez is trying to go across the line. Normally he's just played down the ground and that has brought him a lot of success. For the first time, he really tries to go across the line. The wickets are shattered. But Parvez Hussain, he can walk out of the